You gotta ask yourself, are you living for you? Or are you living for the approval of others? Are you doing things to get validated by the people in your life? Are you waiting for your boss to tell you, you're so talented, I want to give you $1 million? Are you waiting for girls to just run up on you and for men to just call you and faint when they see you? You have to really ask yourself, are you living for you or are you living for the approval of others? If you're not living for yourself, you're a slave to the validation of what others are going to think about you. If you live your life seeking approval, your life is never going to be satisfied. And this is coming from somebody who has suffered from this. I used to put videos out on social media and be like, man, I hope they like this. I hope they fuck with this. I put my foot in this. I used to try so hard. I'm dancing, I'm talking to people, I'm doing interviews, I'm doing research. I used to put videos out on Instagram and on Twitter and things like that. Just like, I used to even hit up my friends and, hey, repost this. Can you guys blah, 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 share this for me? I used to do that just hoping that, oh man, I hope all these people just love what I did because I'm so artistic and look at me. And I remember I would probably get pretty good engagement on it. Maybe like 1,000 likes, maybe like 500 retweets. Nothing super viral, but like I would get some stuff. And I just remember still being disappointed because maybe one person didn't like it, or like one of my friends never responded, or just, oh, I didn't get enough flame emojis. Just stupid shit like that used to really bother me. And I realized after taking a lot of time and actually doing social media more and going through the entrepreneurial journey, and finally being in a place where I'm traveling across the nation in front of thousands of people doing my thing. I'm on YouTube watching myself build in front of hundreds of people that want to hear what I have to say. I'm making money doing what I chose to do. I have proof of concept that what I want to do can make me money, helping people self-improve and helping people become better. And I realized it's so much better to live for what I want, and what I want to do is to give value to people. And once I made that pivot, it was so much easier to focus on, if I put something out and 100 people see it, instead of thinking about, and let's say only 2 people like it, instead of thinking about those 98 people that don't like it, it's how do I replicate more of those 2 people, and how do I make those 2 people that like it love it? How do I make those 2 people that love it want more of it? And instead of worrying about those 98 other people, it became a lot easier for me to be like, all right, cool, these 2 people are my people. How do I super serve them? How do I keep giving them value? How can I keep making sure that those 2 people go tell more people like us that I got this thing going on and that they like this thing? And that's really where the value is at, man. That's the only approval you need. The approval of yourself, that you like what you're doing, and the approval of the people out there that like what you're doing as well. Because don't be so narrow-minded that you think you're the only person the way you are. You have people out there that are like you. Even if you're not trying to grow an audience, there's people that will appreciate who you are. But you can't live life thinking that you need to be everybody's cup of tea. You have to focus on knowing even what flavor you are. And then once you know what flavor you are, you'll find other like-minded individuals that want to engage in that flavor of tea. Now, to know what kind of flavor you are, you got to know what your values are, know what you stand on, know what you're walking for, and know what message you're trying to put out to the world. I think that's something that I struggled with a lot. I didn't want to stand on my values in the public sphere. I wanted to just kind of make enough stuff or do things that everybody was going to like, instead of focusing on the thing that some people are going to like and some people aren't going to like. Even how I talk now in my videos, it's like, I used to want to make, oh yeah, please, I hope that you guys all like my, yeah, you gotta self-improve, and if you're self-improving, all these little soft, like, hoping that I'm not turning and pushing anybody away, when it's like, nah, dog, I gotta tell you what really worked for me, and I gotta tell you how it worked for me, and I have to talk to you the way I talk to my friends in real life, and I can't be scared of turning anybody off from that, because one, it's not sustainable for you to try things based on wanting a lot of people to like you. You will not sustain yourself. You will eventually implode, I'm telling you. You can't live like that. It's not sustainable. You have to focus on being who you are, so that way the people that are your people will gravitate towards you, like a planet. I think that's how planets work. But you see, even that right there, I would cut it because, I don't sound intelligent enough if I don't know how planet gravitational pull works. But it's like, yo, fuck it. If you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean by saying, don't try to be everyone's cup of tea. Be the cup of tea for the people that want that flavor. You just got to know what your flavor is. Do the work for yourself. What do you stand on? What do you want people to know you as? What value do you think you can provide people? And if you're struggling with thinking that you can provide value to people, that's a really good place to start, because you're still worried about how people will receive you instead of what you're giving. You need to focus on giving abundantly, so that way people and the world around you will give back abundantly. So don't think, oh, I don't have anything of value. Your presence can be value to somebody. And then kind of pick at why. Have an honest conversation about why. How are you helping them? Who are you helping? What about your personality is positive? And then if there's nothing that you can pinpoint, that's where you need to start working on. Get a positive attitude. Become a more productive person. Become a less selfish person. All of these things are great places for you to start to understand how to get better at giving the world something new and something that it needs, which is you. But the only way to give the world the best version of you is to stop living for the world to accept you and start focus on going out in the world and giving the world the best version of you. It's a slight pivot in mentality, but it's an important pivot that will allow you to sustainably grow. I want you to look at your life right now. Look at the place that you're the most insecure when it comes to interacting with other people. Is it your social media? Is it going out into public places? Is it going out with friends, family? Is it how you dress? Is it talking to the opposite sex? Is it thinking that you don't have anything of value to give people, so you don't go out your way to try to engage with people? Just look at all the areas of your life that you have a bit of insecurity when it comes to social interactions, business interactions, personal interactions, and see what you need to work on. See where in those places that you feel the most need to be validated. What makes your heart kind of start beating a little bit faster? Oh, I didn't get enough likes on my birthday post. I didn't get enough story views on my Instagram story. I didn't get enough retweets on my... They didn't come say hi to me when I walked in. Look at where you feel the most insecure and start working there. From there, build out. And the best thing you can do when you find those parts of you that are the most insecure, take radical accountability. Because the most important part of this is understanding that you can only control your controllables. You can never control how somebody's going to receive you or how somebody is going to perceive you. You can only control what you put out. So do your best to put out the best version of yourself and take full accountability for what you're putting out and how that might be interpreted, to understand that, hey, that interpretation might be a reflection of how I truly feel internally. So in order for me to truly project the true from my external to match my internal, I have to get more data on how my external is being perceived, and I have to get more data on how that external is affecting my internal. What am I feeling inside, and how is that reflecting outside? That is the best place to start in order for you to truly make a genuine change in living your life authentically instead of living for the approval and validation of others. Like I always say, my name is Apex. I tell my story to help you tell your story. Let's get it. Stop being a little bitch. Don't be scared to admit that you're worried and that you're nervous and that you want validation and approval. We're human. That's our ego talking. But you have to put that motherfucker to the side. Learn who you are, master who you are, and be the best that you are.